Hey everyone, welcome back to Homestead in a Box. My name is Leah and I'm super grateful to have you. I'm actually enjoying an iced coffee that I made today. It has a cinnamon roll protein shake in it with coffee and ice, and it's pretty good. Anyway, welcome back to Homestead in a Box. Again, I'm super grateful to have you here. Today's video, I have a lot going on in my life right now, and I keep it real here, so I'm just gonna catch you up real quick. I'm currently off the farm 3 days a week doing some side things, and so whenever I am here back on the farm, I'm just like in full-blown mode, okay? So last week I didn't really get a video recorded, but I did get my broccoli, my cauliflower, and my cabbages and Brussels sprouts planted, okay? But this morning I went outside, my turkey guy ate all of it. So I'm going to show you how, like, honestly y'all, it's real life here. My turkey literally ate every single one of my plants out in my garden, and I am going to show you that. However, just right out the gate, I just want to tell you, like, all those things will grow back. Y'all keep this in mind. Growing food is trial and error, okay? There's no just one perfect person that's just gonna grow all the food. Like, you probably know people who know how to grow food, but it's trial and error, you know? The people who are growing food really well and who have it, you know, just honed in on what they're doing, they've made a lot of mistakes to get to where they're at, you know? Gears here are shifting. We're moving into a higher production for next year in starts of hopes of my community-supported agriculture, which is CSA, which is basically where people will buy into our farm and purchase our rabbits and our chicken and our fresh eggs and vegetables that I grow here. So with everything just kind of being switched around, y'all, I'm learning where to just let some things go. And honestly, last year I had a minor attack about my chickens got in my garden and ate all of my cabbage, and I have been trying for years to diligently grow beautiful cabbage. And social media, if you use it for the best, can be an absolute, you know, answered prayer for me. Last year I resorted to the Oklahoma Gardening Network here over on Facebook and was like, please help me, are these cabbages ruined? And I learned really quick by a lot of you wonderful people out there that, and even here on YouTube, that my cabbages and all of my things would be fine. They would actually grow back. So this morning when Tree knocked on the window and he was like, you're gonna be sick. You're just gonna be so sick of what happened. And I went outside and I seen that guy had eaten all of my plants. I mean, all of my cabbages, all of my broccoli, all of my Brussels sprouts, all of my cauliflower. Like, he's literally eaten all of it. And I am gonna show you what that looks like. But first and foremost, I have the door open for better lighting. Today I have to kind of spend the later part of my afternoon inside making biscuits. If you've been following me for a while, you know I set up at the farmer's market and sell biscuits. Our last farmer's market was this past weekend. However, I have lots of amazing people who support me. Thank you all so much. And I had a door open for me back home in my hometown, and I have people there who are wanting to buy biscuits and microgreens. So therefore, I don't have to stop growing them. If you are local to where I'm at and you love my biscuits as much as everybody else does, know that they will be at the Blue Mountain Farm General Store that's opening up on October 28th. You can find all the details of that over on Facebook. But so today, for the rest of the evening, I get to make biscuits and make frozen biscuits to be able to take and to sell. And so my biscuit recipe has never been a secret to anybody. There's not some, you know, wild, oh gosh, she's keeping her things a secret, because you guys all know that I share everything with you all. If you wanted to go in and make my deodorant, you can. My recipes was my first YouTube video ever. Also, speaking of my first YouTube video ever, y'all, 900 subscribers. Like, seriously, 900 subscribers. I'm 100 subscribers away from 1,000. And gosh, thank you all so much for just coming along this journey with me, watching my failures, watching my wins, and overall just being here with me and making me feel like I have somebody, you know. When I meet people, I'm super extroverted on the camera. I'm introverted more personally, you know. But y'all, if it wasn't for you all, honestly, I wouldn't be here. You know, you guys motivate me, you push me, you inspire me, you help me, and really, thank you all so much. Just right here out of the gate, thank you all so much. But real quick before we get started on these biscuits, let's go watch and look and see what Guy did to my garden. And also, I have to take some squash and zucchini with me this week, and so I'm gonna go harvest some of that. So let's go do that real quick, and then we'll get back in here with biscuits, and I'll share my recipe with you. All right, first things first. We've got, oh, there we go. It's meat bird season. Let me try to get over here out of the thing. But we have a lot of little meat birds in there. We got a new tractor. There's wheels on the back. We just come in with the tongue, with the dolly, lift it up under this little metal bar, and pull these little babies to new grass. So, super excited about these meat birds. They'll be ready for purchase. I don't really know how many weeks to say at this point, but we will be selling them. Pasture raised, moved daily on grass. Thank heavens we have grass this year. We didn't have very much grass last year, but catch us over on Facebook, social media, and I'll be posting when all these babies will be available for purchase. Alright, so y'all remember I put all of my squash and zucchini and things like that over here to escape squash bugs. My stuff's not getting quite as big as I want it to, but it's doing good. Let's harvest this here. As you can see, let me zoom out here. This is all rabbit manure here. I just fed them, and then we'll come in this evening and water. It's supposed to have some rain over the next few days, so may just let the rain water. Here's another little baby one in here. We'll take it. I know they're baby size, but y'all, I don't really care. Tree babysits the garden while I'm gone. And so if I see any in here before I leave, I try to get them. And they're good eating. Let's see if I can find any zucchini. Oh, there's one back here. See that? I got some rabbit manure over it. Look at this zucchini. This zucchini is a 45-day zucchini. From the time you plant the seed in the ground till the time that you harvest them, 45 days. That's an extremely fast growing zucchini. Okay, I also want to show you all the other baby chicks. Okay, you guys see this one right there? Oh my gosh. Our friends Connie and Jeff over at Almost a Farm gave us some hatching eggs. There's such a wild assortment in here. There's a light on them, so there we go. Look at them. Look at that naked neck, y'all. Oh my goodness. Alright, as you see, it's the end of the season. So it wouldn't take much for anything to get in here to eat my stuff. My pumpkins, they're doing okay over here. I don't see any coming on the vine yet, but it is what it is. Some friends and I were just talking about pumpkins the other day. Look at these though. Oh, Lord. Look how beautiful these are. These are zinnias, y'all. Can't wait for next year. Man, all the flowers I'm going to have next year is insane. I ordered 250 tulips to grow. Look at this. So big. I love it. Okay, now let's look and see what Guy destroyed. Okay, so come in here and see where he has eaten off all of everything. Okay, there's that one, that one. Yeah, just the whole entire bed, y'all. Just know it's the whole entire bed. I mean, all of these are broccoli, Brussels sprout, cauliflower, and Guy ate, you know, all of them. But thankfully, they're brassicas, and so I can continuously water them, and they should come back. Let's have another real life moment here. I should probably pick all these seeds up and take them inside. Here's a loofah. Super cool. Once they're dried, I took the seeds out of them the other day. I'll show y'all a video about that. Okay, oh, where I had so many beautiful cabbage. This was a cabbage. This was a cabbage. This was a cabbage. That was a cabbage. Oh, there's a red cabbage there. Yeah. So, Guy has eaten my whole entire garden. Alright, so I could respond to this in one of two ways. I could freak out and I could be like, oh my gosh, the turkey just ate all of my cabbage for the winter. Or I can just pivot, and I've chose to just pivot. Like I said earlier, luckily, hopefully, fingers crossed, the cabbage and all the brassicas come back. They did last year. I have some netting that I use for like bugs, pests, things like that, I'm gonna put over the hoops and maybe keep Guy locked up for a few days. It wasn't the chickens, it was definitely Guy. He was in here again today. We had to run him out. Sorry about the sun shining at me, but anyway, I show you guys this to just be like, hey man, you know, we're real here. This is what happens. I was counting on all of that cabbage to feed me and my husband and I. I was counting on these broccolis and cauliflowers to feed my husband and I. However, we homestead and we have animals, you know, and sometimes keeping them out is a lot harder. And I have a fence around here, but obviously Guy doesn't respect it. And as you've seen in the beginning of the video, my fencing needs to be replaced. And truthfully, it's the really early beginning of winter right now. I actually am probably going to make this video a little short and not make biscuits on this one because I just really want to talk about the garden for a second. It's really early for a winter garden, so if you've put things out and they've died, if you've put things out and, you know, the animals have taken over, y'all, it's early. You know, especially for the winter garden. If you're at home and you don't know what you want to plant and you're like, well, this gal's telling me I still have time to grow some food this year. You know, you do. You have plenty of time to grow some food this year. It's like September 18th. You have a lot of time left to grow some food. Where I am, my first estimated frost is not until November, in between November 1st and 11th. And I have a lot of time left to grow some food. And right here, I just want to talk about some things that you can grow, okay? I have lots of videos here on my YouTube channel that you can go back and reference. However, the one thing I like to leave you all with all the time is what you still have plenty of time to put in your garden and grow right now. If you want to grow some food this winter, this fall, and within a real short amount of time, okay? You've got kale, you've got lettuce, spinach, collard, Swiss chard, kohlrabi, rutabagas. If you have plant starts, you can still do the broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. All of those things are frost hardy. Radishes, carrots. You can grow lettuce heads. You can grow cut and come back again lettuce. I was discussing with someone the other day about how, like, if you just want to grow lettuce for yourself all winter long and only plant one set of seeds, you can literally get on Amazon and find a pack of lettuce seeds and grab a container of any type. I just noticed I need to pick some purple whole peas behind me. Grab a container of any type, put some soil in it, have some light, and once they grow, you can cut them, the lettuce, make a salad of it, and they'll keep coming back again. They'll grow back again, grow back again. So lettuces, all of your lettuce, your mustard greens, turnip greens, collard greens, beets. I just planted some cilantro, some beets, some spinach, some carrots. I'm probably repeating myself in some places. There's some herbs you can start now and over winter. Oregano, lavender can withstand frost, a light frost. Let's see. I mean, there's lots of things. If there's something that you're wondering, Google it. Just go to Google and say, you know, how many days do I need for this? What does it take? Google will be your best friend. Google is my best friend here. My mom and I were just talking a while back and she's like, well, I guess I could just Google it like you say to do. I'm like, yes, Google it. We have every answer pretty much that we're looking for in the palm of our hands at all times. So Google it, just Google it. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me. I was intending on doing a biscuit video. I will drop my biscuit recipe down in the comments. because it's not a secret. My recipe is not a secret. People buy my biscuits because they're already pre-made and they're frozen and they're convenient and they're really delicious. But if you wanted to make my biscuits at home, they're super easy. And so I will put the biscuit recipe down in the comments. You can go check out all the reviews for my biscuits over on Facebook, Instagram. I know that sounds crazy to have reviews for biscuits, but I do. People really enjoy them. I'm gonna cut this video short, y'all. Honestly, it's just really, we're just kind of switching gears here. We are moving in more to the fall and the winter garden. Also, I have some Irish potatoes I'm going to be planting, and I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to be planting them in some feed sacks and putting them in the high tunnel. Our high tunnel, that is the next thing that we're working on. You know, we're just two people, and we're doing construction with our home. We're making the capacity of which we grow much larger so I can grow for more families next year. My goal is to grow enough food for 5 families plus myself. I mean, it seems a little crazy to me right now, but I have some friends who do CSAs, and they started out with 5 families and now they're feeding like 60. So, you know, I have real big goals, and some things take more time than what other things do, you know, and I also don't want to be a repeating robot here on YouTube about winter gardening or all of the things, because I've already made videos with them. But I do enjoy showing up here, and I do enjoy hanging out with you all, and I love it when I see you all in public and you say, oh hey, I've been watching your YouTube, or, you know, I love meeting all of you individually out in public. It's something that's, it just makes me really excited when someone is like, homestead in a box. I used to get so thrown off by it, but now I'm just like, oh hey. So seriously, thank you all so much for understanding that this is real life here. You know, when I show up here, I show up authentic, I show up as myself, and I have from the very beginning. And because that's what you guys know to expect. You know, if you want to, I don't know all the answers. Okay, I'll help you find them. I don't know all of them. Don't come watch me if you're looking for somebody that knows everything, because I don't know everything. I'm learning as I go, and I just share my wins and my mistakes and everything with all of you. And honestly, thank you all for just showing me grace and understanding and knowing that, like, I'm human, and you know, that we all live life. So thank you so much. As always, I'm sending you good vibes. Send some good vibes to somebody that you all know. And you guys, I'll see you whenever I release another video.